Todd here. So it's in the new year, which means taxes. It's one thing no one ever really talks about is all the paperwork you have to do, especially when you shoot on location and all the travel and 1099s, all your people you hire, assistants, stylists, everybody. It's just a lot of work that you got, a lot of book work you have to do that no one ever really talks about, but it's a pain in the butt. But today, I'm really on a mission to find the new Rode, Wireless Pros. I've been using the Rode Links, these guys right here, for a lot of different things, and I really like them. They're great. They're just kind of big and bulky, and then you have to have two separate receivers to receive the signal from two different mics, which the Wireless Pros with a 32-bit float, which is great. I'm excited about that as well. But yeah, I'm hoping it's going to make things a lot easier and a lot smaller form fit for that. So you don't have a big thing to clip on your pocket or whatever. I really like putting the lab mics underneath the shirt anyway. But anyway, I'm on a mission to find them. They're kind of out of stock everywhere, B&H, Adorama. And I've got a lead on one here that supposedly they've got them in stock. So I'm going to go out and try and find them right now. And then we're going to do a little testing, see how they work against the Rode Links there and if they're any better and all of that. But first I've got to go get them and hopefully they still have them. So I'm on the move for that. The Shutterbug right here in downtown Portland to pick this thing up, and hopefully they've got it. So out the store, there it is right there. I got a lucky parking spot downtown, and I'm gonna go check it out. All right, I scored, got him. So now back to the studio to check these things out. Can't believe I found it there. Got them. Who knew it would have been this hard to get these things? Obviously back in the studio now, and it's been a few days since I've purchased these. Haven't had a chance to get to it yet. Other things needed to be done. Taxes, number one. But anyway, back to what we've got here. Was hard to get these. I haven't even opened the box yet. So we've got the two little boxes it comes with, which are cool. Cloth and a charging cable. That looks good. That's about it. Charging cable. And we've got the two mics and the receiver. And we've got a charge on them, so that's good. Right now I'm using the Rode Link, the other set I have. So I've got two of these. Like I was saying before, if you're doing an interview with two people, you've got to hook both receivers up, or both transmitters, and then the person has the receiver, so you got to have two transmitters going for these things, which is okay. And I use a lot of times, which is not a big deal when I'm using my Zoom F6 to record but not all the time do I bring this with me when I'm kind of more run and gun interview kind of thing. I don't always have this with me. And a lot of on the bigger jobs, I actually have a sound guy. So
he's recording sound. He's got all the, you know, the best gear and best mics and all that stuff to record to. But I really like this as well. It's really nice. So you can record to that as well as to the camera or another additional mic. That way you've always got kind of two recordings going. So I know I'm always capturing good sound on one or the other. I'll have good sound to work with. But I really like the size of this compared to this. I mean, these are just so big and bulky, and they kind of chew through the AA batteries pretty quick. So you really need to be aware of your battery life on these, the links, because all of a sudden they go dead right in the middle of you know, your interview or your recording session. And it's got a little bit of adjustment on the back where you can go plus or minus on the back, you know, -10, -20 on the receiver, and on the transmitter you can go I think it's +10, +20 on the receiver, or yeah, the transmitter. So it's got a little bit of adjustment. So I really haven't played, obviously I haven't played with these at all yet, so I don't know how much adjustment on here I can have. But with that 32-bit float, if it goes high or low, it's not really going to matter, because it should be able to recover it and be able to record, pick up the recording nicely and adjust it if it all goes, you know, high or low or whatever. And like I said, right now I'm on the Rode Link talking on that. And what I typically do is I use this lav mic isolation shield, and then I just tape it to my chest. It works really good. You just pop off the little foam thing off the top of the mic here and get rid of the little clip that you can clip onto your shirt. And then this thing just bends apart, and you just drop this guy right into there, and then it stays nice and flush there, so nothing's touching on the top. I do notice, however, if the shirt rubs up against it a little bit, if the person's moving a lot, you will pick up that sound. But for the most part, it's really nice and hidden. And you could tape it to the shirt, but then if you do that, you're gonna maybe see the tape that's on there. And I use this stuff called Top Stick, double-sided tape. It comes in a sheet like this, and I cut them in half and just stick it on the back, and then just stick it right to my chest. And that works really well to hold this thing on. So now I'm gonna stick the other, which I guess there's mics in here, I hope. I haven't even opened those, a couple clips. Yeah, so there's the lavs here, so I'm gonna try these out. Oh, they're different. Oh, look at that. That's not gonna work with what I've got here, I don't think. I have to give this a try now, because this is a different shape, and to see what the different quality is here using this. So let's take a break, and I'm gonna re-hook up, get these things set up, and see how it sounds in the same situation. In the studio here, just a huge space, cement floors, high ceilings, very echoey in here. So I'm interested to see how much better these sound than the ones from the Rode Link, which are technology. I've had these Rode Links for probably, it's gotta be at least 5 years probably. Maybe longer than that. I don't know, around 5 years or so, or longer. So technology could be a lot better on these mics now, these lav mics. So let's switch it up and go to the Wireless Pros and see how they sound. Okay, I was able to fit the thing in here, the lav in here, but I did notice that the mic part of it is actually on the flat part of this new mic style here. So I don't know how well this is gonna work to isolate it away from my shirt, but we're gonna give it a try. But it is interesting, the different mic position on this here. So We'll get connected here and see what we have. So I can get, I've got my piece of tape all ready to go here. So I just peel that apart, stick this guy on here. And it's pretty good and sticky stuff. And then I just put the extra bits back behind so it's not catching on any of the clothing. And then just right up my shirt. I'll put it right next to the other one. Yeah, same distance right there. Pop one of these guys out, plug in, and the receiver. Looks like I'm already powered on, I guess. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think we're working now. Yes, we are. Okay. And now we're on the Rode Wireless, and I can hear a bit of a hum in the studio. I noticed that some of my neighbors are here now, and whatever they're doing, making wine next door, working on cars down the other side. So I don't know what that's coming from, but it is a noticeable hum. And now we'll switch back to the Rode Links. And now we're on the Rode Link. So be a good test comparison here. And now we're finishing up on the Rode Wireless. So we'll see how that sounds and if it is rustling around too much on my shirt. Now, the way I'm leaning in though, it should be keeping the shirt away from the mic. But there we can hear that sound, and now I just want to go out, like I said, and get on location and try these things out in the field where I'm outside and in a little bit of a wind. All right, outside now, got the Wireless Pro hooked up to my Osmo Pocket 3 to see how it works with this, and got the windshield on here, the dead cat on top, which is nice. It bayonet mounts on there, so it holds on really good. I mean, it's on there really solid. So we're just seeing how it works on this and how it sounds outside too. And I'm gonna set the camera down here. Gotta find a place to put it down so I can still record. I don't have a tripod out here with me to hook up to this camera, but I think I can hook it in the tree here. So now we're gonna walk away here and see how far away we can get and still pick up some sound. Trumping through the ice. Now we got some wind picking up. It's still pretty slippery out here. Okay, I'm pretty far away now. So we're clear back across the yard and see if we're still picking up sound, and if it still sounds pretty good. Walk back now. Luckily it's above freezing out here now. It's been so dang cold. Okay, we'll see how that worked. That was a good 100 yards, 100 feet away anyway. So we'll see how that sound. Get this out of the tree. Little crash, boom, bang there with the camera. But anyway, that was a good little test outside. Gonna head back in and get warm and hopefully not fall down in the process because it's a little slippery. Outside the studio here, real quick, got my son with me, testing the mic. Say a couple words.
Hello.
Hello. He said hello. So we've got both mics working. Say another word.
Are they working?
We don't know if they're working or not, but we're giving it a quick test. We're on the Osmo Pocket 3 and testing it, and we're outside and it's not windy at all. I figured it'd be a little windy, but it's not. And I've only got him for 5 minutes and my time is about up. Man, it's bright out. I should have my glasses on. Say another couple words.
Well, I got to get going.
He's got to go. All right. So that was a quick test on that.
I legitimately have to get going. I've been gone for too long.
He's got to go. He's got to go. Get back in the studio here. It was great. My son stopped by for 5 minutes and I took that 5 minutes and biked him up and used him real quick. He was here to show me something, and so I put him to work and was able to use the two the two mics to see how that worked with both of them going with the two mics going to one receiver, which is great to have just the one receiver mounted to the camera. I always like just the minimal stuff attached to the camera if I can. And I bought these things for a job that's coming up where I'm going to be running gun out on the streets. I won't have a sound guy with me, so I need to be really on the fly and really a small footprint for crew-wise. So these are going to work great for that. And the tests I've done, everything's worked out really nice. And they've worked really well with the Osmo Pocket 3 as well. Connecting to that, it worked really nice. And I know DJI has come out with their new float 32-bit mics now as well. I'm not going to buy those. I've got these, and it works really good. So, and the main thing I'm really happy with is the size. These guys are just so much smaller and lighter. It's ridiculous. So, and I didn't hear a ton of difference when I was in the studio earlier, going back and forth between the two, recording on the two. Maybe the mic on this one sounded a little bit more bass. I'm could just be my ears, but again, the size of these is just great. And you definitely want to download the app so you can hook these things up and get them to record all the time. So always on, so they're always recording to the mic as well as to the camera. So you've got that two different recordings going, so you're always backed up to have one or the other in case something fails. You've got that backup, and that way with the app you can download the recording off of this or delete it. But it's always good to have a backup of the audio so you know you're covered. And it's got a great little thing here as well that you slide on the back of this. You just put this up, and this little guy slides right on here like that, and then you've got the magnet, boom, goes right on there, and that way you can put this right on, and it's a good magnet too. You could put it without having to clip it. If you just had a t-shirt or something, you could clip it right there, and that works really well. And they also give you a bunch of these windshields. I like to call them dead cat. I think I got 5 of them here. So, but again, they bayonet mount on really good. So I don't know if I would ever lose them, but if they get wet or something, it's nice to have them. And I'm working with just the clip-on right now to the mic with the little foam cap on the top, and they give you a couple of those, 2 of those that go with your lab mics that connect as well. So overall, I think these things are great. I'm really glad I purchased them. It's going to work great for this job, and I love the fact that it works with my new Osmo Pocket 3 as well. So that's kind of a cool thing to have. And yeah, overall, super pleased. And messing around in the app with them and being able to listen to the recording off of this directly is really nice to check it really quick if I'm not offloading from the camera or whatever. It's just kind of a nice thing to have and be able to control all of these. And you just put them back in the case and plug the whole case in, and then you get through all 3 of them charging, and you can look at them and control them on the app. But I definitely would put this to always record on, that's me personally, just so you've got the double, you're recording 2 recordings, so you've got that backup to have. And then you don't have to worry about the peaking, and you can recover a lot off of these, work with that sound so you're getting something good. If you're really hustling on the fly, like a lot of times when I do, it's not a lot of extra time to make sure everything's just set perfect. And this job coming up, I don't have a sound guy, so I'll feel much more comfortable working with these than with the Link, where, sometimes I don't like the adjustment on there. But anyway, overall, I'd give these things 2 thumbs up. I'm glad I bought them. And boy, somebody's texting the crap out of me. But till next time, thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm out.